This cutting did not grow, so failed. This also did not grow. Don't want to say fail again. These cuttings have become dry sticks only. Today I am not here to show all the failure cuttings, rather you should see this. It is my 2 months old rose plant that I have grown from cutting, and this is the first flower you see on this plant. You might have gone through so many videos before this and tried growing rose plant from cuttings. Sometimes you may or may not get success. If it fails, does that mean the process is wrong? No. Then why does that happen? How to get a good result? Let's discuss all the things in detail. Unlike other plant cuttings, rose plant cuttings need a lot of care and some conditions to grow as a plant. To be on the winning side, first you should look for a healthy branch of the mother rose plant. The mother plant should be healthy without having insect and fungal growth on it. From the bottom to the top, the branch should be green and mature. If the branch looks slightly woody, means it is a mature branch and the success rate is low in this case. How will you know which size of stem is perfect for cutting grow? To easily identify, take a pen or pencil. This is the ideal size of cutting and is best to grow. A few more things to count, let's see that. While taking a cutting, check for the nodes. At least it should have 4 to 5 nodes. Leave 1 or 2 nodes at the bottom where the roots will come out and the upper nodes will form new branches. One important thing to note here is native species of rose cuttings have higher chances of rooting than the grafted or English rose plant. Why is that? Let's take a simple example. For a while, imagine you are moving to a cooler place where temperature is about minus 30 degrees Celsius, or to a hot place where the temperature is about 80 degrees Celsius. So will your body accept that change easily? You may take months or so to get used to that climate because your body is adaptable to your native climate. Similarly, the same thing happens with this plant. Cuttings of native species rose plants grow faster than the English rose plant. But you also agree with me that the native species of roses have nice and strong smell than the grafted or English rose plant. Cuttings should not be taken from a plant that has flowers on it. Because at that time plant spends all the energy on producing flowers. Wait till the end of flowering season, else take cutting from the plant that is going to be pruned. This cutting is taken from this plant. In October I pruned it and took the cutting. One important point to add here is the season. It is the most important point over all the things that we discussed so far. When should you go for this process? I will not mention a particular season because it is often confusing. The season varies from one place to another. It depends on the zone and is determined by the climate where we live. According to my climate zone, if I say October, which is early winter here, but that could be different at your zone. See, that is confusing. That's why let's not specify a season. Cuttings easily grow during rains, but I have experienced negative results with rose cuttings. As cuttings need moisture to grow, so chilled winter and hot weather like in summer are definitely not a suitable time for cutting grow. Cuttings need humidity to root faster, but wet weather with high humidity often leads to fungal development and stem rot. To artificially provide humidity, I cover the cutting with a plastic bottle or cover that hold the moisture. But the problem starts when the cutting grows and the newly grown leaves touch the cover. Fungus start to grow. By the time you notice that, the lower part of the stem will rot. That's why I stopped wrapping the cuttings. Rather, I found a trick that worked for me. I waited for the days when the rain started to become irregular at the end of the rainy season. During that time, the climate was not too dry or wet with high humidity. I took the cutting, buried it in coco peat, but did not wrap it. I have clubbed a few plants that love humidity, so I kept the rose cutting next to these moisture loving plants. Even you can see a few more cuttings that are growing here. This is how I made an artificial environment for cutting to grow. And what next? The cutting started to grow. Only I was checking the medium irregularly. Hardly I watered it 3-4 times. Only when the medium was looking dry. I prefer plastic glasses for cutting row or seedlings so that I could see the roots. Here you can see the roots. You can easily identify when to transplant the cutting. Plant hormone helps a plant to get longer branches and in forming buds. A plant that is going to be pruned or deadhead has stored hormone. So when you take cutting from that plant, it roots faster due to natural hormone and produces flowers early. But when you take a cutting from a plant that is heavily flowering, will generally take more time to form roots. It is a simple thing but important one to remember. This cutting is ready now. A flower bud has also grown. So I'll transplant this cutting now. This is a regular potting mix that I make with soil, coco peat and compost. I keep the potting mix ready so that I won't have to mix all the things every time. So let's repot it. I use these diyas to cover the hole beneath the pot. It will protect the hole from the soil and allow excess water to drain out. Always take care of the drainage part and lighter soil mixture for all the plants. Without disturbing the roots, I will take out the cutting. I am adding the soil mixture around the roots. This is a sensitive plant. The whole process might be disturbing to the newly grown plant, so be gentle with the cutting while repotting. In the end, water it. Don't add any fertilizer after repotting. Let the roots settle first and give water irregularly when you feel the soil is dry. Initially, the plant will produce small flowers. After getting regular pruning and fertilizer, this plant will produce more and big size flowers. Let's quickly wrap all the things with main do's and don'ts. I hope this video was helpful. Subscribe to see more and press the bell symbol to get update. Thank you so much for watching this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.